Hey there, welcome to SmokinSteve's. Glad you stopped by today. If you've seen the channel before, welcome back. If you're a newcomer, welcome. And normally we're grilling something up, smoking something up out there on the smoker. But today I'm gonna be doing a review on the Halo Griddle. In this case, it's the 2-burner griddle. It's a smaller one. But I just picked that up the other day. I bought it, so I'm not influenced by anyone to try to get you to buy one or whatever. I'm just going to show you what it has, what it can do, and you draw your own conclusions. But I've kind of wanted a griddle for a while, and the wife kind of talked me into it. She does all the cooking inside on the stove and stuff, and I think she had an ulterior motive because she said she's getting tired of cooking. So guess what? I do the grilling. The griddle, I got a feeling I'm gonna be doing most of the cooking now. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But thanks for stopping by today. We're gonna go out there and check out that Halo griddle and tell you all about it. So let's go. Okay, here it is, the Halo 2-burner griddle. As you can see, it's a nice looking unit, and it's really heavy duty, and I really like the looks of it. It may be a little more expensive than some of the other brands, but a lot of times you get what you pay for. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look and see what it's got. First of all, it's got this lid, and you can cook with the lid closed because inside the lid there's a deflector plate that separates the heat from the actual outside of the lid. So that helps deflect some of the heat from the lid, which allows you to close the lid for cooking if need be. And also you have this warming shelf that you can either put up here in these slots, and it'll go up with the lid, which would make it unusable. But if you really wanted to use it, you would unsnap it from these guys right here, and it'd go in this hole and this hole over here. And we'll put that down there a little bit later. But here's the size of the griddle. There's 2 burners. And by the burners, there's a sight hole right here for the left one, and a sight hole for the right one. So you can look in there and see if the flame's actually on. And this here is the igniter. And underneath here, I don't know whether you can see it or not. I don't know, because I got the cover over it. But underneath here, little round thing right there, that's where the AA battery goes for the igniter. And as you can see, I haven't seasoned the griddle top yet, and I'll be doing that, and that'll be another video. And once I get that done, I'll have a link right at the top of this video where you can click on it and go to that if you like. But let's get back to the Halo. And by the way, if you don't recognize the name Halo, they're a big company, and it's pretty much top of the line type stuff. They make the Halo pizza grill, so maybe that'll come to mind when you think of Halo. And there's a level right here, magnetic, and what you do is use that to level your grill up. Okay, you want your grill pretty much level, so that your grease doesn't puddle in one spot or another. And I've seen a lot of videos where people are trying to cook and they got it slanted down towards the grease tray here, and all their oil and stuff's running off. Well, I don't want that. I want it pretty much level to where the oil doesn't run off on its own. If I want the oil in there, I'll push it in there. But so I want it pretty much level. And it comes with this little tool right here, and that's used to level it up. In my case, there wasn't enough adjustment to get it level. My patio's got a lot of slope on it with the pavers down and stuff, so I had to put these pavers underneath the back two legs to get that level. Those level adjustments is a good idea, and it's great to have it, but it's only going to give you so much. So if you've got a deck that slopes a lot or a patio, you may have to shim it up somehow. We'll go ahead and get this lid closed for the time being, but right back here is your grease trap. Everything runs back in there, and we'll go back behind the griddle here and show you that here in a minute. But this warming rack just slides up, comes down, and goes in these holes right here. Right like so. Then you have your warming rack, so it no longer moves with the lid. So let's get that lid closed. And over here we have a side table. Well, we have one on each side. Pretty substantial table. It's a good size. Have one on this side, which makes this a whole lot bigger. I went with a 2-burner because the 4-burner is just a lot larger, and I figured the 2-burner is enough for just me and the wife, and probably it's big enough for a family of 4. As long as you're not cooking a bunch of stuff and need a bunch of heating zones and stuff like that. And I'll get into the heating zones in another video and show you about the heating zones. Let's go ahead and take a look at this cart down below. I really like this cart a lot. It really looks nice. As you can see, there's 4 wheels, and the 2 on the other end are lockable, so it won't move on you. And the grill itself is attached to this here by this guy. Then there's one on the other side. Then there's 2 of them in the back here. And if you take those out, you'll be able to lift that grill totally off of your griddle stand, and you can use it as a portable or transport it somewhere for tailgating. And the stand itself even folds up. Lift those up, loosen those up, and it'll just fold up on you. Makes it nice for transportation. Back here in the back is our grease trap. It's pretty big, nice size. And to get that off, there's 2 screws here, and you just slide that. It's hard to do with one hand here. But this is the grease trap. And if you want to, you can pull this pin here. It just pulls out, and this thing here will tilt and expose your tin. I'll go ahead and show that to you. Okay, on this grease trap, you can pull this pin here on the side, pull that, and that allows you to get this out of the way to get your liner out. You just throw away your liner or dump the grease or whatever in a glass jar and reuse it, whatever you want to do. But that's a pretty good feature. And you can see the slots right here. That's where the 2 screws were. And you just stick that back there in the back, slide it over those screws, and you're good to go. And while I'm back here on this side, I failed to mention it before, but right here you can use this to hang your some of your tools. You have one on the other side, but this comes off just like so, and you use these hooks here to grab onto that griddle top and lift that griddle out of there. And we're going to go ahead and do that so you can take a look at the burners inside. Okay, I got both the tools off the shelves there, and we're going to go ahead and get that griddle lifted out of there. And I lifted this out right after delivery to check the burners and stuff and make sure everything was lighting up. And that's one heavy rascal, I'll tell you. So get that shelf out of the way. So I ever get it in the right slots here. There we go. Now on these tools, when I lifted it the other day, I went from the inside out like that, and it worked fine, but this time I'm going to try it from the outside in. Let's see how that works. I feel like maybe this will be a little more comfortable. Watch the latches, but it's pretty heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and lift it out. Just like so. Okay, got that griddle top sitting on the pavers, and you can see how thick that guy is. That's really some thick steel. But we gotta season this guy up yet, and that'll be in the next video. So let's go ahead and take a look at these burners. Here they are. Even though we only have 2 burners, they're calling this a burner and this a burner. And even though we only have 2 burners, we got 4 zones. We can run this burner alone, or we can have both of these burners on together. We can have this burner on, or we could have this burner on along with this one, or we could have these 2 burners on. There's a lot of variations you can do. It all depends on what you're cooking, what temperature you want to cook at, and you know, all these griddles are pretty much the same. Just the only thing that's different is the space. In order to use a griddle, it's best to know what temperature to cook your different foods at. Like steaks, maybe you want to do 450, maybe go as high as 500. I don't know. I like to cook mine at 450. So you want to know at what setting you would want those burners to be on, which ones you'd want to be on to get you 450, and maybe you'd want one side a little bit cooler to cook something else, maybe some veggies or something like that. Hamburgers, I like to do it 450. eggs, you probably need around 300 degrees. So you need to get to know your griddle, and we'll see what works. And I'm going to do another video on the temperature control and try to determine how these burners work and how hot that griddle is going to be. Which brings me to this guy right here. This is an infrared thermometer, and you'll just point that on the griddle and get your temperatures. This will probably be a must-have for griddle owners to know your temperatures, know how to set it. And while we're on accessories, I'll go ahead and show you a couple others that I bought. I went ahead and bought this GrillGrate for flat tops, for flat top griddles. It's going to give you those sear marks that you're used to having on your steaks or what have you. Or you could just use the griddle top for your searing. But that'll give you your grill marks. And also, I think this is going to come in really handy. Scoop up them veggies and whatnot. Put them on a plate. That's really going to come in handy. And guys, I'll have links to all this stuff underneath my video. I'll have a link for the halo and the infrared temperature probe and the grill grates and the scoop. I'll have all those links under there, plus a lot of other links. So I'll be sure to check those out. Okay, let's take a look behind the grill here. Now I went ahead and had this converted to natural gas, since I had a natural gas hookup here, and the gas line just runs up to the front of the grill there, and the hookup is 3/8, so I had to get a reducer and reduce the 1/2 inch down to 3/8, get me a 3/8 inch nipple, and the quick disconnect just pops on. And if you have propane, the propane tank would sit in that little shelf right there. There's a wire rack right here that I have my gas line running through right now, but that wire rack would go around the top of the propane tank and hold it into place. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this griddle top back in there. It's not a lot of trouble to get it back in. It's just heavy. Just like so. And these will go back into the on the shelves. Center it up here a little bit. Yeah, that's it. There's one other thing I wanted to mention. Open the lid back up here. Now this griddle top, as you can see, it's down in. There's no, it's not sitting up like a lot of griddles do. They sit up, and then there's an air gap in here where the wind can come in and blow them flames out. So you have your wind guards over here, and it's recessed, which helps prevent that those winds from blowing your burners out, which is a big plus. So guys, I really think this is a good griddle. It's heavy duty stuff. Seems to be made really well, and I've yet to cook on it, but we're going to be doing that soon. I got to season the griddle top yet, and I'll be doing a video on that, and also a video on the temperature zones, and try to get this thing all figured out. And then we'll be ready for some griddling. First thing up will be smash burgers. Everybody loves smash burgers. We go to Culver's a lot, and they use smash burgers, steak and shake smash burgers. Those are some good burgers. So we'll be fixing those right off the bat probably. So you want to be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. When I do a new video, you get notified, and you can check it out, whether it be smoking something on the RecTeq Deck Boss 800 or cooking something up here on the griddle. It's all good. It's all good, guys. So you can draw your own conclusions. I know Blackstone's pretty popular. I say sell millions of those, and that's probably what everybody mostly goes to. But if you want to compare the Halo to the Blackstone or any other griddle, you have a little more information on this, and you can check out the link underneath the video and check this out, along with some of the accessories and some of my other favorite stuff. So guys, thanks for watching. Hoping you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell, and share. Give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.